All right, everybody, let's get right back into it. We just set up some cooling systems, and now we need to get rocket fuel turned. Yeah. So, you know what? Let's teleport back. We don't need any of these right now, so we'll just let those cook. Do a couple things around the base. We do have one summer sloop, and I think I want to do something over here. So there's a few things I could do with pipes. Obviously, I have this little setup here, kind of cranking them out. What I think I want to do is get this all the way to 1. And let's see, you're going to want 250 ingots, and then we're going to just turn these off. Because we got 240 ingots coming out here. Turn that off, and then we will need to get rid of this. And this is going to have to go up here. We're having a little lag here. Ooh, a little crashy. Nope. Okay. That works. Yeah, looks like it will. Okay, in fact, we can just let's just make this right. We need to still keep making, you know, it would be probably a lot smarter for me to, you know what, let's just do this. This is ridiculous. I've been sitting here doing this by hand for, what, like the last 4 episodes? It's dumb. I have a tendency to do that, but definitely more so when, like, I'm doing a version of a, you know, fast run, is that like I would never let this happen if I was just playing at my own, totally my own pace. So okay, let's do some things here. Get some stuff in here, because is that about right? Not quite. What I'm going to do is, let's see. We'll run this way. And we're just going to run this over to the modular frame thing we got going. And then we will hook up, well, we'll make another one for the steel pipes. Let's use this. Smarter. This we can just drag right into the same thing with the pipes. Oh, this got all messed up. These need to take a slightly different path because we want these to go through our frames factory as well. Grab some. Oh, you know what? I think I actually put some up here, didn't I? Let's just go take care of this really quick. And then we have to go get, well, we gotta work on, let's see what's happening over here. Oh, crystal husks. And yeah, I'm being a little quick here. Because I want to get on to other stuff. Now I think these should be pretty much hooked up. Okay. So now let's go do one other thing. I want to get the hard drive upgrade in the quartz tree. This one. Alright, so we gotta go get some aluminum ingots so we can make some aluminum tanks. As well as some crusty oskies. Sure we have the mats for that. Okay, let's hook up these crystal oscillators to our radio control units. I noticed we haven't done that. Shouldn't take very long. Blueprints are also very nice for easily hooking up. Well, this blueprint does need some adjustment. This it's okay if you're coming from the top, actually, so it works here. But in general, it's not great. So basically, these need to be staggered as they are. But whoops. And we still need crystal oscillators too. Let's do that later. So we got the silica here that we need to build the crystal computers, and we got our crystal oscillators cooking. So we'll come back and do that in a bit. All right, let's respawn, clear our inventory a little bit, and then get moving. You know what? I'm gonna just do something really simple here. This is a better way to clear your inventory out. I'm such a pack rat, though, that I have a tendency to just, like, hold on to everything. It's not a good habit, frankly. Alright. Let's see. We just want to keep one of everything. Oh, I forgot to get, go grab a little bit more turbo fuel so we don't run out when we're out and about. And we need 100 of it to turn and actually, you know, if I let's do it like that. Okay, that should be good. How many of these do we got? Oh, perfect, 250 of those. What about our computers? We got... Okay. Alright, so I think I want to go down the coast and over towards the grassy fields area. I do think that there's, oops. I think there's a few, well, that doesn't really, yeah, let's, I think there's one up here that I needed silica for, right? Or did we get this one? No, iron, electromagnetic control rods. Which I think we have a few. Who's shooting me? Alright, we haven't made those yet, so. knew one of them did up here. I just couldn't remember which. Oops, I forgot to get the aluminum ingot. Shit. Shoot, I mean. Now I'm trying to remember, did we get this one over here? I think we did. And then we want to get rocket fuel up and running as soon as possible. All right, and away we go. actually going to go down here. There's another sphere over here, but I mostly want to drag power with me. But there also is a sphere right over here, I think. Is it up? That's not great. I decided I'm not gonna scum save right away. I will if we don't get the recipe we want after hunting for an hour, but so we're mainly looking for nitro rocket fuel and OC supercomputer. I'd say especially OC supercomputer. Both are pretty important. There were a bunch there. By the way, this is a fun area to start that I think very few people do or realize it's here. But right where I'm standing, here I'll show you. There are 3 pure irons and 1 pure copper right here. And it's also really pretty. I like starting here because it's really cool. You can get all the other stuff you need over here in the grassy fields. But so why is it bad? Well, it's bad for the same reason that some starts in the grassy field aren't great, in that quartz is very far away, nitrogen is ridiculously far away, a lot of late game materials are pretty far. You are very close to Caterium, which is nice. There's a little Caterium, as a matter of fact, right here, there's 2 Caterium nodes pretty close by, and there's another Caterium node like right over there. So yeah, this is a great area, lots of room to build on the waterfall here, and also very, very pretty views. I might do that for my next playthrough. I could see that being kind of fun. And then, if you really want to get away from it all, if you go across here, this is called Paradise Island, and you can see it, well, if you see it on the map, there's literally nothing there. There's no mobs, there's no nodes, there's no berries, there's no lizard doggos. There's literally just nothing there. Well, I can't actually speak to that. I don't know if there's lizard doggos, but I don't think so. I think it's literally just like a barren dev island. You used to not be able to, I think this was before I started playing, but you were not able to go there. And because, well, the Satisfactory devs are really, like, just the best people in the games industry. They not only make awesome games, but they listen to their community, they joke with their community, and it became such a meme that eventually they said, fine, we'll just let you guys go there. But we're not going to make anything cool there, you know, it's just going to be... I like that. I thought that was cool. There's just a summer sloop over here I want to grab. Don't come back. You too, don't come back. Look at this, it's not even hitting. These ones I take a little personal sometimes. Nope. All right. Where did our power connection go? This is, I don't know if it has a name, but this is where you will build your first, like, coal power plants in grassy fields. This is one of the great things about grassy fields, is that coal power and steel is super, super easy. Probably the best area in the game for it. Always make sure you disconnect your power from any hard drives and dismantle them. Dismantle them, but disconnect the power, otherwise it'll just keep running. It's usually not a big deal, you know, in the late game, but in the beginning game it very much is. Mercer Sphere hiding over here in the cave, I think. this was probably the one that I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah. There's one back here, yeah. Look at it. It doesn't do any damage. It's so bizarre. I hate those guys. That is like the one game design decision that I just don't understand. It doesn't make it fun. It makes it annoying. It's certainly not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna like crow about it on the forums, but it does annoy me. I know it's by design. I just wish that they had sort of made it clearer. That's a good one. What do I want? 150? So we need 5. Sorry, there's a lot of goodies right around here. No! How dare you? take a look here. What's nearby? Hard drive. Oh wait, that's right. We got turbo ammo. Oh no, we did it. We never put it on. Shit. Well, so let's see. Computer. Oh, these, right. So let's take that, that. Or we could just, let's see, what's our power situation like here? Gotta be getting, yeah. Let's add a little bit more power onto our turbo factory. Okay, just curious what this is producing. 37 and a half going into that. So that's, let's see, 75 by 18.75. All right, so that's 4. Yeah, there's not too much that we can get over there. What about over here? Okay, definitely. Thirty-seven point five, 37.5, 37.5. All right. Six. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's balanced out now. Okay, so that's about as much power as we can get out of our current setup. I am afraid. thought I did not. All right, getting just up under an hour here. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna do a little scum saving because really, you know what? This is to benefit. Well, talking about the whole reason I'm doing this, or you know, is because I enjoy it, of course. But the main thing is this is, I hope, a resource for people who are stuck, like in phase 2 or phase 4, and they go, I can't do this, and then you can go to chapter 16 and say, hey, we just built the cooling systems. It's really easy. We just built 2 machines. It's not that big of a deal. It's not about watching me roll hard drives, right? So let's see what we can get out of these. There's one. I'm really hoping to get both OC supercomputer and nitro fuel. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. That's a really good one. So we're gonna go here. Which one did we just like? Also, pure aluminum is great, and sloppy is great. All right, we're gonna save it and go back in, and we'll have the other hard drives to roll, but we will keep these no matter what. Okay. That's a good one. As a matter of fact, let's take this, save it. So now we have the whole fuel suite for a lot of power. We've got heavy oil residue. We've got diluted fuel and nitro fuel. So honestly, there aren't that many recipes I really want at this point. Maybe silicon circuit boards would be good. There's a few, but it's mostly OC supercomputers at this point. Unfortunately, that's the one I really need. I just have not built towards the normal supercomputer recipe, and it will take a really long time for me to do that. So I am going to get this recipe. I kind of have to. There might be some, you know, if I do this again, maybe I'll set a limitation like no scum saving, or even maybe no alternative recipes, you know, because you can beat the game without it. But if you have an idea of what you're going to do and you start building towards it, then it will be hard. Well, this will be the last time I do this. What we can do is go start building our rocket fuel while rolling more drives is another option. Alright, that's that. I'm not going to do that anymore. I am going to, however, go over and do some Mercer Sphere turn-ins. So we're going to need some wire and some pipes. And I think the end of the line for pipes now is here, as well as in here. We should have lots of these now. Great. You don't have to make these fast, guys. Don't worry about that. Alright, so it looks like pipes ended up down here. And we'll just grab some wire. Oh, and we need to grab our summer sloops out of the turbo ammo. Alright, let's go get some Mercer Sphere turn-ins. So, and then we want to reevaluate anything that we're missing on Mercer Sphere coverage. So, like if, I don't know, if we don't have it hooked up to like heavy modular frames, for instance, RC controllers, some of the things you still need to build with, we'll do that too. And I either had a thought about putting a manufacturer down here and building them, or I did. So we'll find out which it is. Probably just a thought, knowing me. Now, you never know. Sometimes I'm proactive. Now I'm thinking I did, because I remember killing all those cats. Oh yeah, we did. Alright, great. I usually just bump these up evenly, although I probably slightly favor upload speed if I had to put it to a vote. But not like drastically. It more, I would say, depends on your build style and what annoys you more. If it annoys you more to like not have a full stack of something always at the go, or, you know, then I could see you wanting to go a different route. But if it's more annoying that, like, the depot's not catching up with what you're doing, then you should go this way. And that's usually what annoys me, is more like, oh, these aluminum sheets are just trickling in, you know, so that's why I go this way first. Oh, in this situation, it looks like we can do all of them. submersible sphere down here we didn't get to. I honestly don't know where this is. Is it up? It must be above. Yeah, that would be my guess. Unless it exists up here. Is there a hole? No, that's outside. It's gotta be, right? Yeah, it's gotta be up top here, I would think. Alright, let's switch this. Alright, I think I'm going to cut the video here right at an hour. And I will catch you guys on the flip. Let me take these out of here. So let's, do that anymore. And, yeah. Alright, I'm going to save it here. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Alright, good progress. We're doing good. Alright, see you on the next one. Bye.